Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Theoni with Thrifty Divas, and in this video we are going to do Greece vlog part 2, the second 10 days. So we are starting off with that day that we came back early from that other island, Halki, and here's Yaya and Little Man having a dip to cool off. Then we decided to go to ancient Kamiros, which is an entire ancient city. We figured it can't be any hotter than Halki because Kamiros is usually really hot, but this was a breeze compared to where we just left. Look at all these remnants that they have found throughout the years in the restoration process. It's really cool. You can see where the feet of the statues were and of the gods that they worshipped here in the temples. Here's a little overview for you. I caught some tourists there, sorry. Here you see Doric Temple. Look at the years we're talking here. Thousands and thousands of years old. It's absolutely amazing, and they have tried their best to reconstruct everything as they have found things. So in much of this site was where they had statues to worship the gods. Here we are in one of the houses. So here's the entrance. Look at this. We're talking BC here, guys. Unbelievable. And then there was probably a stove or a fireplace here in this rounded off section. And it's just fascinating to look at the construction of the walls. And here we're walking into another house. This was a big one. Separate house here, obviously. They were relatively small, just one room or two. And here are pieces of columns and things like that they have just found and have not been able to entirely piece back together. But the construction, again, is just fascinating. Another overview with two big columns. We will definitely be coming back here when Brett arrives, because this is one of his favorite places on our island. And here we have the fountain. So this was the fountain area for the little city. The best that they could reconstruct as of yet. And here there were all columns, but once again, doing the best they can with what they find. And here was the fountain square. So that was basically the entire center. This is further back. And here we have the sanctuary of the gods. So this was a big deal. This is where they had all of, my finger's doing it again, all of the gods' statues all around here on pillars for worship. And here the steps go up. And this was the bath complex, as you can see. So this is where everyone came for the baths who lived in this ancient city. Look at the view. As I said last year when we came, they knew what they were doing, building up here. And here are houses again, just giving you a kind of broader view. And look at that wheel that they used in there. That was for grinding like wheat and olives and things like that. My mom loved that was in the wall. So they used whatever they could get their hands on. And there they're trying to structurally support a little bit. All the little houses. Beautiful little city. Another view of more little houses. And here I'm walking into another one. Keep checking out the construction. It's just amazing. Beautiful. BC, guys. It still blows my mind. And here was another bath. Not a complex, just a bath. More remnants of columns and things that they have found. And we're still in the neighborhood with houses. Little street with more entrances to houses down there. And I guess this was an entrance off the main road, so to speak. Look at the lizard on that rock. Do you see him? He camouflaged very well, almost immediately. Quite impressive. I just had to get him on film too for you. Right on top of that black and spotted rock. And here we are, higher up to the top, looking down on where we just were. And once again, look at that view now that we're even higher. And by the time you're up here, you're surrounded by water everywhere. And those are columns up there as well. This is on one side, and then the water's right over here on the right again. But just to give you a feeling of how high up we are, hopefully you can sense it. There were many fires here in recent years, over and over and over. That's why those trees look like that on that right side. Sun is preparing to set, so we got perfect natural lighting. Looking down on it all. That's the city. 2nd and 3rd century BC. We went out to dinner that night and the prince had mussels. My mom had a huge grilled fish. I also opted for the mussels with fries. I kind of went French. And here's our view from dinner that night at sunset. Beautiful, beautiful. Next day here. Hey everyone, we are in my bathroom. I know it's a weird place to be, but the guy was here this morning. He took this off. So these were like barely glued on when they were done. If you saw the back of this one that he took off, it was like 2 spots of Elmer's glue. It was crazy. But anyway. Jumping in to show you the joke of glue remnants on the tile he took off. He's actually coming back tomorrow evening to remove all of this tile on this whole wall. This is stain from there. Yeah, they did a messy job. Anyway, there's paint. Anyway, all this is going to be gone. Also, I never had a cabinet. These were some like dollar store mirrors I bought like 15 years ago. And yeah, anyway, this is broken. So I'm going to try to get all new stuff. We have to go to the store today. He's also doing a whole big thing in the downstairs bathrooms in both of them. So we're going to like a Home Depot type place that I've never been to, but my mom's been to many times, to pick out tile for those bathrooms. And then I need to pick out a cabinet here and a new light. But tomorrow all this tile will be gone and it's just gonna be like smooth white like that. So, oh, and let me show you something else while we're in here. I have a $70 toilet seat on my Amazon wish list, one of the clear ones with like fish and shells in it and stuff. But anyway, I found this 3D thing for $1.49 at the store, so I bought it for now. And then I got a white, and my garbage can was like pink with roses. If you know, you know. My room used to be all roses. So I bought a plain white trash can, and then those shells are actually a full sheet that I just put on there without cutting of the Dollar Tree rub-on transfers. I have another sheet downstairs, so I'll show you what they look like. This is the rub-on transfer I used. I just put the whole sheet on there without cutting and rubbed it, and I love it. Just put that right on there, rubbed it on, and now I have a little nautical trash can with the rub-on transfers. I was so happy about that, but okay. And I will eventually spend that 70. Can't get this. It's still pink from my rose stuff, but we'll leave that for now. All right, here we are at the kind of Home Depot equivalent. We are looking at all the outdoor furniture right now. My mom wants to see what they have because she wants to get some of that in the future. Also, just giving you a look around. Little man loves these swings. That means my mom will get him one day. Here we are inside, just showing you. It's my first time here, like I said, so I'm taking it all in. This is the lighting department. Very similar to Home Depot.
Bedroom downstairs.
This caught my eye. Look at these little like yarn things, but they're, you know, they're hard. They just look like that, but they're so expensive. It's €9.20 for one. And we are here to look at the tile, so because we want to redo our shower and the downstairs bathroom. I opened it to check that everything was in there, but there's a shell and a starfish. I got a toilet seat on clearance. I think it was like €18. I'm so excited. It was normally like 29. And it just happened. I just happened to find it. Didn't even know it was on clearance. So we're changing that. I'm so excited. Okay. But we forgot to just buy my new cabinet, for my medicine cabinet. So now I think we gotta go back in. I don't know. We'll find out together. Unfortunately, I forgot that at this store, you have to order everything. So we have to go online. So I went inside and took a picture of the cabinet I want. Then we head into this store, which is an IKEA equivalent, and I found these. Only me go in there for furniture and come out with these sandals. They're so cute. They're rubber and they're adorable, and I love them, and they're comfortable. And I couldn't resist because look at this. The best part, €3. I was like, yes, please. I didn't bring anything like this with me, so I absolutely love them. I'm so happy. Today we are visiting the Old City and the Palace of the Grand Master of the Knights of Rhodes. We are entering the Old City. The Old City dates back to 5th century BC, and it is the oldest, most well-preserved medieval city in all of Europe. Today we are taking a tour of the actual palace, which was built in 1309 by the Knights of St. John. Then in the 1500s, it was Ottoman Empire. Then it was controlled by Italy for about 400 years until 1912 when we took control again. So here we are showing you a view of the outside of the palace. And of course, there's newer structures now. Everything in the old city is absolutely gorgeous. And here we are heading to the actual palace. And only part of it is available for view. But look at the outside. It is breathtaking. So this is 1309, guys. And they just did restorations, opened it back to the public again. It was closed for quite a while. Here we are inside. And if you are a history buff like myself, stay tuned, because after this we head into the museum, which is amazing. We are in the chapel right now. And here's the baptismal font. I should also note that this palace has a claim to fame of having the most impressive mosaic flooring in the entire world. So we will be paying attention to that. Look at the view. Look at the view. I'm gonna go to every window pretty much and show you. Here is a view at our first mosaic. Now, I'll be completely honest with you. I didn't realize these signs until later on. So once I realize them, I will be showing them to you. Look at the beautiful architecture, the arches, the woodwork. It's impeccable. Absolutely impeccable. There's like seats, marble seats by all the windows. Look at the columns, the gold statuary. The heavy, heavy wood. Here is another mosaic. Of course, they are roped off so they don't get destroyed, thank goodness. This giant soldier statue. And here are the protective walls surrounding the palace. Here's the center of that mosaic with the peacocks. And here you go, original furniture from the 1300s. There you have it, folks. Look at this fireplace. I don't even know if you can sense the size. This thing is incredible. And it's one of like, I don't know, 20. Look at this. Absolutely unbelievable. Here's another mosaic floor. And the beautiful stone arches, woodwork, chandeliers. And here are some pieces that they have encased. These are originals from the palace. Look at this Medusa piece. My mom is shocked that you can even step on this part. Those are stairs that go down that we're not allowed in. There are all those seats again. Now, I'll be totally honest with you. I didn't really know how the knight thing worked. My mom told me that they were of extreme power, had meetings for everything, law-making abilities, the whole thing. Look at this ceiling. So that's why you see many huge dining areas, conference tables. There was world powers meeting here and things of that nature. Here's this mosaic floor, unbelievable. And here I realize the signs. So pay attention to the right panel for dates and explanations. More original 14th century furniture. And the crests, it's unbelievable. I don't know what to say, guys. Now we have a French tour group on our tail. So I'm gonna try to kind of move through here at a slightly rapid pace while still capturing everything, because they really are working kind of fast. And I'm holding them up a little bit. I don't want to be in their way. Here's another beautiful mosaic floor. Another view of like the interior courtyard. Stunning. One of the 20 fireplaces. Look at the gold. Goodness me. And look at the right again for this mosaic description. The ornate furniture, another fireplace, the chandeliers, the mirror. I'll hush up now about that. But the marble. It's just, we're in a palace. We're in a palace, an actual palace. Look at this. Oh, goodness. And the walls. Now we have a new element to look at in the next few rooms, these amazing walls. And here's another room with different incredible walls and floor. And the furniture. And another. And another. It just keeps going, each one better than the next. And here are those like chairs, those built-in chairs all along the walls are everywhere. And again, refer to the right panel. I know you have to pause it, but I gotta work quickly because that French tour group. And here's this one for this. Wow, 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 wow. As you can see from reading the little plaques, it appears to me at least, I think they brought them from other places as well. And we're talking like BC places. This looks important, but all they tell you about is the mosaic on the right. 5th century AD. Goodness, goodness. And here you go for that. I love this like battle one. I hope I'm not making you dizzy. I'm sorry. It's that French tour group. There's the info for the fighting one. The leopard hunt. And this one. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the tapestry. Oh, man. Let's get this from the correct angle. And here's your info on that. The 9 muses. Look at this furniture, guys. Tour group's really on my tail now. This one's kind of sad, huh? Looks like it's missing. and look at the outside with all those statues in the courtyard. We're gonna head out there next. So here we have one in Greek and one in Italian. If anybody speaks either of those, you can pause that and read it. All right, here we are out in the courtyard of the palace, and it is no less impressive in my opinion. So we have all of these statues, the crests, the arches, everything is just as magnificent on the outside. So this is the interior courtyard of the palace of where we were just in. Here we are going to begin our departure away from the palace. So this is more of the outside walls, but we are going to leave this area in just a second. But look at the garden. You're not allowed in, so I'm going to have to zoom in, but this is actually a portion of the garden of the palace, and you can see more of the huge statues. Try to zoom in there for you. They're all around. Absolutely gorgeous. Now we are going to begin walking through a portion of the old city. Look at the cobblestone streets. We are going to walk a little way to the museum, and I'm just going to show you anything of interest on the way. The Aegean Institute of the Law of the Sea and Maritime Law. Look at that. I don't even know if it's still operational, but we're going to take a peek through these gates. Just a random building on the street. Beautiful, beautiful. And then I spot this beautiful little garden courtyard with a fountain. Gotta stop to appreciate that. It's the Ministry of Culture. And now we are at the Ancient Archaeological Museum of Rhodes. And some of the things here are just, they leave me without speech. I mean, first off, we have some more beautiful architecture. More medieval architecture. And the things that are housed here are actually really cool. There's little man posing by some cannonballs, because you will see cannonballs all over Rhodes. All over. So here is the English for this, or Greek, if you can read Greek. But look at that beautiful mosaic and the lion statue that it just talked about. Yeah, I mean, the mosaics here are no joke either, but they don't talk about them as much. And here are just all different pieces that they've found. Every single thing has a sign to tell you where it's from, but that would be an entire hour-long video by itself, I'm pretty sure. But I will show you some things with their sign, so you can kind of rewind and fast forward back and forth to see what we're looking at. And it also tells you where and when, of course, it was found. There's a lot of death stuff here. A lot of grave and vault stuff here. Now here, this is going to take a little more work. I'm sorry. I couldn't tell what I was looking at. Some is in English, some is in Greek. It's numbered, but you can't really see the numbers in the case. Not on video anyway, but I just want you to look at the years and stuff. But the most amazing thing that my mom and I didn't even know, because we've actually never been here, is that a lot of the stuff is from ancient Kamiros. That's what I'm showing you here. A lot of the stuff is from Kamiros. So this is stuff that was found and removed from where we just were yesterday. That is the coolest part to me. Because every time we're there, we're always wondering if they found anything else and where would it be. Little man has asked where the statues were or pieces of the statue. Well, a lot of it's here. This case is even older stuff. This is 7th and 6th century BC. If you look at the dates here. All right, now we have left our historical sightseeing and now we are just in the old city shopping, eating dinner, enjoying some of our day-to-day medieval stuff. Here's a little tiny peek at dinner. We had a light bite and here was our view, the clock tower during dinner. Hey everyone, Little Man and I are doing a quick solo beach trip. The workers for my bathroom will be back in an hour, allegedly, to finish some stuff. And my mom was like, you guys go to the beach, you know, because she's been here for going on 5 weeks already. And she leaves in like 5 days or something. And Little Man and I have been missing out on a lot of our vacation because a lot of stuff got waited on until we got here. So a lot of errand running and business taken care of. So we've missed out on stuff. So we're doing a solo beach trip for a little bit. We're going back to the house. Then we are taking an hour drive tonight to go to some fancy schmancy restaurant that my aunt wanted to go to. And it's a halfway point between them and us. So
we're freaking out.
It's about an hour away still. So we're gonna go home from the beach, nap, we'll shower and then nap and then get dressed up all fancy. We can finally use one of our fancy outfits for dinner tonight. So that is the plan for the rest of the day. Now I'm gonna flip you around so you can see what we're looking at. Here's the beach. And here is the marina, but here's the beach, and there was like no parking, so we're a little far away, but we're just gonna walk right there and go have some beach fun.
Who cares about the marina?
It's pretty.
Yeah, but who cares about the
All right, we're going. See you guys in a little bit. Okay, rumor has it, while we were at the beach, they finished the bathroom and painted and everything. Yay. Oh. And they put on my toilet seat. Woo! Okay, so we're done. I hung this mirror that was down in the blue room. I hung that here. I thought it was kind of cute. Might even keep it that way, not sure. I definitely need a new light though, I hate that. I hung this up with a towel, this up with a towel. I put a basket here, a fabric basket. I know it's covering the tray, but I feel like I like it better. So I don't have to worry about things falling. Looks kind of neater and more substantial to me. I don't know. Put my things back, put my little rug back, and put some shells on top of the turlet. Oh, and look at what I did. I had these stickers from Dollar Tree. They're like puffy and clear, and it almost made it look like stained glass. I'm obsessed. I don't know. I love it. I'm happy with it. I'm leaving this open because that like stucco that they use stinks. I hate it. Anyway, I also put 2 of these back here because I don't know. I'm weird, but I always feel like towels fall off of these things. So here it's nice and secure. I also have a matching one to this, so I could hang both of them just like that. I love it. It's adorable. I'm happy. And yeah, I might just keep this. I don't know. It's an interesting look. It's cute. It's like old-fashioned. The olden Greek days. I don't know. I'm digging it right now though. So it stays for now, at least. This is the area where the closet is gonna go, custom built to this area. So I'll be getting rid of that little vanity and it'll go all the way to the top. And here's a blast from the past. If you guys watched last year's Greece vlog, this is the tic-tac-toe board we made out of Jenga blocks and a bamboo cutting board and our little pieces. So it's still out here for us to play with. Here we are at that restaurant that we drove to an hour away to meet my aunt. Here's our view with our tiny little sailboats and stuff. And here is the restaurant. It is a seafood restaurant. And we've been here so long, it became nighttime. So here's what it looks like at nighttime. Here's little man and I. He's doing a weird no neck thing though. These are what we got from the ceramic place. My mom wanted plates there. And she said she wanted it to look like they were sitting, even though on these shelves a plate could sit because there's a slit, but obviously to keep them safer. When she told me she wanted those plates, I said, we're gonna pull into one of those handmade ceramic places. So she picked out those 2 plates. I'll give you a close-up. They're very pretty and happy. Beautiful, handmade, hand-painted. And let me show you the stupid thing that was on there before. They were dumb. We had these things just sitting up there. And they've been there for like 15 years, but my mom this time was like, I am sick of these stupid things. So that's when she decided she wanted plates. All right, so that's done. Now, my mom just went with my uncle to go visit one of my great aunt, before she leaves, because my mom leaves now the day after tomorrow. We are really down to the wire, and I am going to the tile place that we just left to order the tile myself. She gave me her credit card and she said, go do it while I'm gone. So I did all the measuring. I am horrified, but hopefully myself and the shop owner can work this out together. Because When my uncle came, he said, wait for the tile guy. He'll measure. He'll tell you his excess. He'll do it. I said, we don't have time for that. I got to go. So we're going to order this. Well, I'm going to order this now. And it should be delivered in like 2 days or something, he said. And I'll store it in the garage. And then at some point while we're gone, my neighbor will let the guy in to do the tile work. So let's go. Okay, I'm at the place. I switched everything over to centimeters and meters. Gosh, I hope my measurements are okay. This is so stressful. It's so stressful. Here he is ordering everything. What we decided on was this dark gray for the floor and the walls. And then in the new shower that we're doing, we chose this awesome one with stones and shells. It's so adorable. It's 3-dimensional and it's rough too, which is good for gription. Decided to swing by the beach for one last time with my mom. And this is her and little man having a little blast again. And the sun is about to set again. So here, this is actually another border tile we picked up from the tile place. He had them in stock there, thank goodness. And our tile guy just came and quickly installed it. My mom wanted something to spice up the white tile in the kitchen, so she chose this and we installed it. It's my mom's last night here before she leaves. We decided to go into the city. We picked up some food to go. We have some rice with some stewed beef. We have some meatballs with rice, stewed mushrooms, and then also okra, 2 separate dishes together. And then some cooked chickpeas and some lemon potatoes, also separate. And I made myself a little plate. Of course, some olive oil, some bread, and some olives. And that's dinner. That's it. The end of the first half. We're entering level 2. Brett will be here tomorrow. So that's the end of the first half of vacation, guys. We will pick up filming and Brett will be here any second. So we'll have a lot more to show you. Until the next video, stay blessed, my friends. We love each and every one of you.